Okay. See what we're going to do with this one. So what we're going to do, we're going to do something interesting with this. We're going to use XY zoom. So we're just going to cancel that. We're going to go here, we're going to choose that, lock it in, and then we're going there, and then we're going to go hit X, and we got those two. We don't want 141 for the vertical. We're going to stretch this one vertically. So we're going to make it, if it's A6 on the vertical, we make it 200%, and the Y, which is the horizontal, will be 141%. So it's a little bit tricky to get the hang of this if you're not familiar with this shit. I'm pretty sure that if I was a first timer, if I never did this myself and I was learning about photocopiers, I'd be confused. I learn by doing things, not by watching as such. Some things I do from instruction, but most of the time I learn by simply fiddling. It's the best way for me to learn, because I got problems. I got brain damage at birth. My short-term memory's been damaged, I believe, and the part that converts short-term memories into long-term memories, known as the hippocampus, is also suspected to be damaged. So that explains why I couldn't learn at school, and I didn't like learning because of that. I would have loved learning if I hadn't had the brain damage. If it didn't happen, I probably would have been, by now, a scientist or a CEO. But I look forward to a day when they have brain transplants, as in computerised brain transplants, not natural. I'm not talking about transplanting implant. That's the word I'm looking for, the word implant. And I'm hoping they'll have quantum computers to be able to be used to substitute a failed part of the human brain. So if I could get those parts of my brain fixed, I should be able to fulfill my dream of becoming a CEO and a scientist. Otherwise, I'll just be I'll be disabled, and I'll be always I hate being on Centrelink. I'd like to be able to contribute more. I'd like to be able to work and enjoy myself and do the kind of work I enjoy instead of working in a sheltered workshop, although where I work is very good. The people there are really understanding, but I still would rather it if I could use the rest of my brain as well, because the rest of my brain is, well, I suspect there are other parts that have been damaged, but I'm just telling you what I believe. I'm almost certain I know about this brain damage, and that is the hippocampus and the short-term memory. These are two, as I said, are critical for successful learning. And I really wish I could just learn. There's a lot of things I'm curious about, but I can't absorb the information. I can't even learn a foreign language. It's too hard. And as a kid, I used to say, I can't do it, it's too hard. And I knew as a kid that it was too much for me, but I did learn, because when I was young, I had more grey matter than now. And this is how it looks. This is almost a little bit narrow. It could have been a bit wider, but I don't like the colour of that. It's wishy-washy. So let's get back here, and let's just use a different colour. I don't like it. It's yucky. I wonder if magenta would be better. And then we go into colour balance, or this will be the colour balance, not the rest of it. So we're just going to hit the magenta up a bit higher. I'm going to go and wondering what we're doing there. So we're going to go there, and let's hope. No, we still have paper in the tray. I thought we ran out of paper for a moment, but I didn't see. I've got to watch the light come on. When the light comes on, the one, tray one, that's the tray I'm using. That means it's run out of paper. So let's see if we've run out of paper. I have to shoot my demos in single takes, so I can't edit them because I don't have editing software on my computer that's fully functional. And here we go, just as I thought, tray one's light just came on. So at least I've been watching it, and this does look a lot better. But you can see it's stretched that way, and I'll show you the original and compare the two. So the original, you can see the original looks a lot more narrower. This version looks more stretched this way, and this has been enlarged a bit also, but this is stretched. So yeah, and even my battery indicator on this phone, on this camera, not phone, is now flashing, so it's time to go.